step. Knights should fight monsters.
Geralt.
Listen, I found a magical stone at the Salamandra hideout.
Interesting. Let me see. Geralt, it's a telecommunicator. It leaves a magical trace of any transfers.
Meaning?
With a bit of luck, we can use this to find the Salamandra base.
So...
We'll talk to Luvarden about it. Geralt.
Know anything more about that magic communicator I gave you?
It allows conversations over short distances. With some knowledge of magic, one can draw quite a bit of information from it. If the salamanders were using it to communicate with their base, I should be able to pinpoint its location.
Short distances. Interesting. Can you check the last communication?
The communicator sent a signal to a house in Vizima. It's marked on your map. Is there something I should know?
I have a hunch. I'll check it out.
All right, but be careful.
I'll see you later.
Geralt.
How you doing?
Be here quite here. Come on, it's me. Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question, but one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since I lost interest in toys, I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in Vizima?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
It's just as Tala said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Taller?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
Who is Philippa?
One of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, and bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
I trust Triss.
Mark my words.
What's your connection to Ada?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally...
Enough. You've convinced me. But I'm not Ada.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her Strigger spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Thank you. Keep this conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I generally don't meddle, so you have nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Well, there's the way you spoke of Redania, of Ada, and then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
I shall assemble a great hunt when I return.
Perfect. A Witcher completes this mess. I should hurry.
I'm a terrifying flight monster!
Care to see my wares?
All according to plan. We have news about Salamandra.
Good news, I hope.
Alas, no. Its influence reaches further than we anticipated.
And you have an offer for me.
Why the sarcasm? Salamandra has strong political backing. We've been unable to convince town or military authorities to take them on.
How's that possible?
I suspect it relates to recent suspicious edicts.
What will you do?
We need support. An army unit or similar force.
How does that involve me?
We'd like you to negotiate with our potential allies.
Who do you have in mind?
Salamandra have ruffled some feathers. The Squareton, the Order of the Flaming Rose.
I'll see what I can do.
If you succeed, we will meet them here.
Out of the pan into the oven and the fire.
Know your place, Witcher.
All non-humans are the same.
The elves are worse. Our despisers.
Scourge of the lords, this rain.
How strange.
I detest this weather.
Oh, I needn't water my garden.
Look lively.
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Greetings.
Greetings.
We defeated the Scoia'tael in the swamp. A triumphant victory.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm training new recruits. Any suggestions?
They're doing fine against dummies.
When I'm finished, these recruits will be unbeatable.
If you detest Salamandra, I have a proposition.
What is it?
I have powerful friends who can destroy that organization.
I don't know if I trust you.
Why are you here?
I'm wondering about the introduction of martial law. I must prepare my unit. I need other assistance, however.
With what?
People disappearing in the town cemetery. Go investigate.
Is there payment?
Certainly. Besides the Order's gratitude.
I'll go look.
I'll pray for you.
Know anything about the cemetery?
Only that people truly fear to venture there. The cemetery cannot be inaccessible to the townsfolk.
Bye.
Doesn't look like it'll end anytime soon.
scratches, bones crushed for the marrow. The work of criminals.
Delicious. Ooh, where are my manners? Never seen a ghoul before?
Not one that talks.
I hate to boast, but I am exceptional. My kin prefer growling.
I found some human corpses.
Hey, not my work. I don't eat live ones. I'll tell you who's to blame if you spare my life.
Agreed.
The pointy-eared ones. They rob graves and sneak about. Whoever's in their way, they kill.
And your group leaves them alone?
Well, they taste terrible, and they bring us food.
Thanks. Now shove off.
Be seeing you.
What do you seek here, Witcher?
Murderers.
Then visit the city. It's inhabited by a criminal race. We fight to survive. Humans only comprehend force, and thus will we talk to them.
I doubt you'll live long.
You threaten us, Dwan? But no, 6 ape people, including women and children, remain inside the crypt, with the ghouls. Kill us, and you'll never reach them in time. Aid them, and we'll be free. Choose, mutant.
I detest you, Dwan. You shall die, human.
I'm listening.
Details are unimportant. I solved the cemetery problem.
Tell me more.
Besides the talking ghoul, the Scoia'tael played a role, robbing graves and slaying anyone in their path. But
A talking ghoul? Perhaps you've taken one elixir too many. What happened?
I slew the murderers, but couldn't save the humans thrown to the ghouls.
Eternal fire, how terrible. The Order thanks you, but cannot give you full payment since innocents died. I pray you understand. Onward, knightly brethren!
What's this?
Master Richard!
What, boy?
The bank's been robbed! Master Velerad said we should fetch a witcher!
What's going on?
Follow me, Master Geralt!
I need to save more. I can't say a thing.
Will bring trouble. The neighbor's laundry is getting wet. Wretched weather.
I'm exhausted.
Know your place, Witcher.
A witcher, like the old days.
We need help! The bank's being robbed!
Strange. I wouldn't think Siegfried would let an opportunity like this slip by.
We need help! Armed robbers have occupied the bank. They've taken hostages.
I'll help, but I work alone.
I wouldn't advise a frontal assault.
Velerad, hurry.
Perhaps you can enter through the warehouse connection.
Warehouse?
A pedestrian overpass links it to the town hall. It's unused, but I have a key.
Unused?
The women who work at the town hall speak of ghosts.
Give me the key.
That minstrel was alluring.
There's Scoia'tael downstairs. What a stench.
I'll skewer anyone who moves.
Ellerin. You know the story of Ellerin, Witcher? I'm here to negotiate. The White Rose of Sherwood, known to dwarves and humans as Ellerin. 2 centuries ago she led the elven youth into battle. Our elders were against it, knowing that success was out of reach, knowing they might not recover from defeat. Yevon, the knights are preparing to attack. Ellerin, the White Rose. She roused the youths to battle. They grabbed their arms and followed her into their last desperate fight. They were massacred, mercilessly. Yevon, the bank is surrounded. They died saying her name, repeating her call, her cry. They died for Sherwood and for Ellerin, just as she had promised, with dignity, heroically, with honor. Were you there? Have you made your decision? What decision? You can't straddle a fence forever, especially if that fence runs through the middle of a battle. Are you trying to recruit me? No. With your conscience, you're hardly suited to be a revolutionary. So? I had a reason for telling you about Ellerin. There's a war on Geralt, a war for survival, for freedom. You don't have to be one of us to help us. Many serve our cause as best they can, and you're best at slaying monsters. I won't be dragged into a war between the Scoia'tael and the Order. I'm a Witcher. Neutral is all hell. You're a fool, Witcher. It's too late for neutrality. Stand with me now or forever be my foe. I'm not about to slay humans in the name of some vague philosophy. Lay down your arms and maybe you can save what remains of your unit. You're a traitor and a fool.
You chose wisely. The Order of the Flaming Rose will be grateful.
Siegfried, what are you doing here? You shouldn't.
No time to explain. Yevon is escaping into the sewers.
I dislike this place.